Hello there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures, and I'm back with you today to work on Roxy's Weekly Challenge, week number 39, and she's calling them DIY transparent, hang on, I've got it written down, transparent collage washi. I'm really not sure how this is going to turn out, so I've got a variety of bits and pieces around me, which I'll quickly show you. Don't know what to grab first because I haven't got as many trays as she had, but I've got a few. So I've got a little dish here with some of the painted book page that I did for when I was making some flowers, which I don't think you've seen that video yet. I keep showing these and then you haven't actually seen the video that I made them in, so it's coming up in the next couple of weeks. There'll be a video featuring some of these papers. And there's also some of the papers with the sprays on that I did. That's for when I used for my fairy journal. I've got this thing with miscellaneous bits of paper, and I don't know if I'll use any of these. They might be a bit thick, but I have got this little frame which I thought I might use. I've got another lot with some punched circles of different sizes, mostly out of digital papers. But also some of these circles that we did a few weeks ago in her challenge, you know, these stamped circles. I thought I'll put those in and see if I can use any of those. Then I've been went a bit crazy yesterday afternoon doing a load of stamping on scraps of book page and cut-offs really from a variety of bits of paper, old paper that cut off book page, and some coffee dyed paper and some avocado dyed paper. So I went a bit crazy with a variety of stamps, quite a lot of them from the Tim Holtz Field Notes collection, and I've also got quite a lot of little wooden stamps, you know, which just do these little floral things. I've got squirrels, I've got birds, butterflies, numbers. I've got a stamp that says believe, so I've put that in. So I've got a variety there, and a whole load of numbers. They're all from the Tim Holtz set. Bits and pieces. I've got some frames here that I stamped. They're all from the Tim Holtz set as well, and a few of them I have cut out the middles to make these little, no, so the labels, they're label stamps, but I've cut them out the middles to make frames, just a few there in different colours. And she also talked about stamps that would be used like a sort of background stamps that you could use to make it look like washi. Well, one was a spotty one. I can't remember what her other one was. Well, the only ones I had like that are these. I think I bought these probably in Hobbycraft in the sale a while ago. So I thought I'd try using those to see how they came out. And actually, I think they came out quite well. Particularly this one. I really like this one. It's like a little Moroccan lattice work type of stamp. The other one didn't stamp as well. I've not really used these before, so it was quite a nice opportunity to use them. This one didn't come out quite as well. It's not quite as well defined, I don't think, the stamp, but it still works okay. So I've got a few bits. Now that's a random piece of book page. So I've just got a few of those. So that's that little tray. I've got a little tray of little hearts because I thought I might put a few hearts in. I've just got little ones. And also I've got this this box. It's one of the first things I ever bought many years ago when I was starting. Well, I don't even know, it was before I started scrapbooking, and it was actually full. That's what this box was, full of all these little bits, these little squares of paper, of different coloured papers, and they'd all been cut with different edges. So this one's got like a little, I suppose it's a bit like a postmark, and then there's some with a slightly more curvy edge. There's a whole variety, and this box was full of those, and I never used them. They sat there for years. I've even got a few little frames. Look, they had a few frames in different colours. So what I did a while ago, I just pared it right down and just kept a few that I thought there were colours that I might use, and a few shapes and things. Just got it right down to the one tray. Never used them since then. Even then, I still haven't used them. So finally, I'm going to get to use them for this challenge. So as you've probably seen this box with my little bits of bling and my little pearls in, that's what I've been using it for, which is quite handy. But these little bits of paper on the side, I've never actually used before. I even did, I don't know if you've seen her video where she actually does dots and bits and pieces on some of her papers that she's painted. So I tried it on that. I thought it was going to take me all day to do any of these. So I've just done one, and I might use that. But it's got some nice colours in it, and I thought, well, I can cut them up or use them as they are, cut them in half. So I may well use some of those because I like some of the colours in there. Just get my scissors out of the way. So that's basically what I've got. So I just need to cut this into some strips now and see if we can get started. And then I'll tell you my news, which is not the best. So let me just cut these while I'm concentrating. I can't remember how wide did she make these. 2 inches, I think. I'll just do a couple. I can't imagine I'll make more than 2. So I haven't actually seen the video. I think she's done a video where she's shown how she's used the things that she's made, but I haven't seen that one yet. I have had my mind on other things the last day, and I will tell you about that very shortly as soon as I get this cut. See if I can cut it straight. Okay. So I've got some leftover tracing paper. I know she did also do some stamping on tracing paper, but I haven't done that. There's only so much you can do to prepare for these challenges, and I have got quite a lot of other things I've got on the go, so I did what I could. I think I've got enough stuff. So let's just start with one of these. I'll just get my glue book ready to hand. Put that aside for the moment. Right, and let's just start sticking, and I'll tell you my news. So yesterday started as any old day, really. I was making a video for most of the morning, and then just as my battery ran out on my camera, and at that time, so the camera turned itself off. I'd very nearly finished. I had literally a minute and a half left to make, and I had to dash off to a podiatry appointment that I had, and I realised by the time I changed the battery, it just wasn't going to be time. So I dashed off to my appointment, and while I was at my appointment, I got a phone call from the hospital where I'm having my operation. And they've cancelled it. They have, it's not their fault. They've been waiting. I didn't realise that they were still waiting. They were waiting for the implant to put into my shoulder, which was being custom made by a company that they use. And they hadn't got it. They hadn't got it, and it wasn't on its way yet. So, and the lady who ran me was very apologetic and very nice about it. And it's just one of those things. I think she was very reluctant to make the call. But that's what happens sometimes. These things do happen. But of course, it just through, the whole, the last few weeks has been geared towards that one day. I've been doing everything for the last time. I've got my hair cut last week. I had that was my podiatry appointment, so my feet were ready for, they were all nice and they'd had their treatment ready for going into hospital and not being able to go to anything after a little while, and see my friends for lunch the last week. It's all those things. And I hadn't seen the girls. Wasn't planning to see the girls. Saw them for the last time the weekend ago. So you just gear everything to that one day, and suddenly it wasn't happening, and it just throws you for a loop. That's for sure. So I think I might just that in half. So I do actually talk about that because I came back and just went and finished my video that I was in the middle of. So you will see a video in about 3 weeks' time, because the other thing I've been doing, of course, I've been filming like crazy, trying to get ahead so that there will be, videos going well into my recovery period. So I've got videos probably up until about the 3rd week of October already scheduled or made. Even if they've not been uploaded, they're already made. So that one will appear sometime towards the end of October. And up until then, all I'll be talking about, this I'm going to be out of action next week and talking about what's coming up. And now it isn't, and it's quite odd. So you'll suddenly. No, that's upside down, so I have to put that the other way. That's a nuisance. I think I put it down here. Glued the wrong side. Yeah, so the videos will suddenly change tone in about 3 weeks' time. But I thought I'd let you know, because I do the Roxy's challenges kind of more or less as they come out, or at least the same week. I was very late with it last week, but I wanted to get this one done so that you'd know what was happening, really. So I'll just keep on making the videos. I mean, I've made so many already, and I'll just keep going. But it takes the pressure off a little bit. I won't have to make quite so many, I'm guessing, or at least I won't have to. Like yesterday, I think, was it yesterday or the day before, I managed to get 2 done. The day before, I think, which is unusual for me. No idea what I'm doing here. What shall I do? Do a little, let's get a little number. Yeah, so that was yesterday, sort of around the middle of the day, and so that evening Richard thought it would be a good idea for us to go out for a meal. Just go out to the pub. There's a pub just up the road, 10 minutes walk. He said, "Oh, why don't we just go there and try and relax?" So that's what we did. We walked up to the pub, only 10 minutes walk, so it was really nice. I had a nice time. I had a glass of wine. I was feeling quite good. And then when we came out, it was raining. We knew it might rain, so we'd taken an umbrella. And it was beginning to rain quite hard, so we thought, well, it's not very far. We'll get back. Well, about halfway back, it wasn't just raining, it was deluging, and the wind was driving it in our faces, and we were walking through puddles, and it was crazy. So yeah, we got absolutely drenched. I don't remember getting as wet as that, as that. Well, for years. And it was only a 10-minute walk, and half of that wasn't that bad, but goodness gracious, in 10 minutes it just fell out, and the wind just drove it right under the umbrella, and we were just laughing in the end. We were so wet, there was nothing you could do but laugh, and we kind of fell in the house dripping everywhere, laughing our heads off like a couple of kids. And I was actually wet through to my t-shirt, right through my coat, my jumper and my t-shirt, all wet, and my trousers. They were just clinging to me. They were just so wet. It was funny. And I just went straight in the shower, and a lovely hot shower. But yeah, so that was yesterday. It's a funny way to end the day. Yeah, so I get my head around it now. I had to just let everybody know. I was sending messages to everybody because, you know, I've been getting some very nice, you know, messages wishing me well. And on that note, I want to say to Rhonda, hi Rhonda, thank you for your lovely card. I got it today. It's so sweet of you. You know, you're a very thoughtful friend, and I do appreciate you sending me the card and wishing me well. I will hang on to it until I actually need the good wishes. I'm hoping it won't be long. You know, they said that as soon as they get the implant, or they know it's on its way, they will rebook me in, and I will get priority, whatever that means, because presumably, you know, the surgeon will have things in his on his books that he'll have to do. But yeah, I'm hoping it will be within the next month, but who knows? Who knows how long it will take for them to get this sorted, this situation. Right, bird. Maybe I'll put a bird there. This challenge is so far out of my comfort zone, I can't tell you. I quite like things where I just got to make something, you know. You just fold it here, fold it there, turn it up, stick it down, and you're done. That suits me. I like doing those sort of things. This sort of thing is very challenging, I find. Because I can't really, you know, I haven't got the same things as Rachel, so I'm having to guess what to use, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm giving it a try. Maybe put that down there. It's just, it's beginning to come together, I'm guessing. I think the difference is she, you know, when she's doing it, she's got a picture in her mind and she knows where she's going. pretty much with her things that she makes. As I don't really know where I'm going with this. But nevertheless, I'm going to give it a try. Just keep trying. About this little pink circle here. It's also been stamped with one of the stamps from the Field Note set. It's a brilliant set. I waited so long to buy it, and I have to say, whenever with some of these challenges that Rachel's done, it's really come into its own. And I've got lots of lovely stamped pieces now to use in my journals and things as well. Now I'm going to get a bit gluey. I need to get a baby wipe. Okay, just to wipe my fingers. There's a really big blob of glue on the glue book. I'll try not to get anything on anything. It's just there. I might get rid of this page actually. Right, what's this? Goes back in there. Okay, let's see what else I can put on here. Another little tiny circle up here, I think. This one, yep. I'm quite liking the circles. Put that there. Okay, right, what else can we do? White fingers. Oh, I haven't want to use one of those frames, have I? What colour frames have I got? One's in this little box. Got a brown one there. Didn't keep many frames because I didn't think I'd actually ever need them or ever use them, so I only kept just a couple of colours. And then I've got some pink, pretty pink paper here as well. Might use a bit of that. Okay, just leave that there. Maybe I'll cut that down a little bit, like that. Put that there maybe. Let's do that. Yeah. So I guess some of my videos, I will be making some, because I was concentrating so much on getting the fairy journal videos done, because I want to get it to the point where I've made all the ephemera and all the pockets and all the bits and pieces so that they're ready to glue in. Afterwards maybe I was going to, my daughter was going to give me a hand with doing some of that maybe. I thought, well, maybe now that I haven't got to, try and get that finished this week as I was trying to do, I might do a couple of different videos, probably a couple of journal with me's, and I might sort of squeeze those in between. So you might get one video where I'm talking about going into hospital very, very soon, and then the next video I might be saying, I'm still haven't had news, still don't know when I'm going in. I'll try not to talk about it too much because it can get really boring hearing somebody going on about something that isn't happening. And I will try and continue doing Rachel's challenges because at least then you get the most up-to-date news. So I will, when I do know, I will let you know. But I will try not to bang on about it too much in between. Now I don't want to do that, do I? I'll just do that down there. Got something going down here. Something, I've got many vertical things. What about that? Don't think that works quite. Got this yummy piece of This is just a little strip of paper, it's just one strip along. It's an old piece of music from a music book. It's got gorgeous colour. So I think I want to put some of that on there. But I want something vertical, and I don't know what I've got about this. Yes, that might do it. That's too big. About one of these blue ones. Can I do that? Yes, I think I can. Oh, stick into the book. No. So it's about there, I think. And I want one more circle, and I'm going to use this one, I think. Yep. Right. I think that might. Is that enough? I don't know. Is that enough, Rachel? Have I done enough? I feel like I need a little bit more around here somehow. Something little. Something little. What can I use? Little piece of painted paper. Side I want that side. No, not enough contrast. I'll use that in the next one. Maybe a bit of this. It's got a little bit of sparkle in as well. Okay, put that on there. Okay. Oh, it's kind of weird, it's all curling up. I think it'll flatten down as it dries. Right, so that's that. I've done enough on there. I think it's a sort of, I mean, she definitely left gaps in between her little clustery areas. So I think that's enough. I hope it's enough. And then the next thing is to do some stamping. Whoops. Look at this. It fell in my bowl. Bowl of hearts. Shall I put a heart on there? Oh yeah, go on then. There's a little vellum heart. Where shall I put you? Where shall I put you? There. I have a little tiny one here. What colour's that? If it works, I'll put it on. Oh, gold. Maybe I'll put a little gold one on. Why not? A gold heart up in that corner. It's probably a little bit thick, really, but never mind. Okay, so the next thing to do is to cover it with some stamps, some sort of scripty type stamps, I think is what she used. So let's do that. I have a whole bunch of stamps here. I can never just get out one or two. I always have to get out handfuls of stuff. Now I'm thinking, I've been ages looking for this. This is crackle texture stamps, but I don't think it's quite what I want really. So this one, I thought, I've got a dream catcher stamp here that I've never used. I thought I might try putting that on there. I don't know how that'll work. We'll even figure out how to open the stamp. try a bit of that. Let's get my stamp block. Oh, I've got... No, I think I might just leave that one for now, because by the time I peel that all off, because I've not used it before, it'll take me 10 minutes just to get started. This one I thought would be interesting to use. It's a big one that's clocks. It's like just a series of clocks. I thought maybe I'll try that. That'll be something different. I've got a piece of paper here I could use just to put my paper on. I don't think I even need my block for this. What colour shall I do? Maybe blue. Maybe a little bit of blue. It's got quite a bluey tone, this paper. Let's see how that turns out. I don't know if I've put enough ink on there really. Right. Interesting. Yeah, quite like that actually. Just a bit more at the bottom. Okay. That's quite interesting. And then I've got the old letter. Let me just put this over here with its packaging. Then I've got the old letter. Now I think I'll change that to black. Don't know if I want to use any of the red ink on this one. It's got a little bit of pink, but most of it is kind of bluey tones, so I don't want to jar that too much. Oh, that didn't come out very well, did it? There we are. This kind of postmarky bit there, if it'll come out. Oh, that's made a bit of a mess really. It's almost too much. Oh, well, never mind. I should have done a bit of a lighter touch on that, I think. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there because I think I've messed it up enough. Okay. Well, I said I didn't know what I was doing. I think I've just proved it. So that's that one. I might just stick something because this bit here looks really awful. I wonder if I can stick something over the top just to tone it down a bit. Maybe I could use one of the stamped pieces that I did before. I think I might just put that there just to tone down all that mess that I made. They're still quite busy on this circle. Right, just trim that off. There we are. Yeah, Not too bad. Messed it up a bit, but goodness knows how I will use it afterwards. But there we go, never mind, I'll do one more. It's quite fun to make. Okay, let's do some different colour combinations. About a bit of bright yellow book page. Off. Should have cut it first really, shouldn't I? Just didn't know how much I needed. And let's put a bit of this on. Okay. Right. So I'm just going to pull in my little tray here. I'm going to put that on somewhere. Put that down there. Right. Whoops. Oh, goodness me. Stand up. About this. I wonder if that would work like that. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Oh. Okay, just got to be careful with this. Trying to put too much on. I shouldn't be using this paper. This is for stamping on, isn't it? I'll end up with glue all over it. Alright, slightly weird, but never mind. What haven't I used? Yeah, I wanted to try maybe using a bit of this. Just cut it down. Oh. Remove the bits from the cutting out. Right. How would that look? I'm just going to go for it. You know, those things, that's been hanging around for goodness knows how long. So finally I'm going to find a use for it. I'm going to try and use this to anchor down my piece of paper as it stops curling up. Okay, right. I need a nice colourful circle. Don't know what that's doing in there. Not those. I think I know what I'm looking for, I just can't find it. Yeah, that'd be nice. How about that? some nice pieces of paper here. Oh, I've got a bit of Edith Holden. A little Edith Holden piece. That's good. Let's use some of these. No, that's not enough contrast. Put that down here. It's beginning to look very odd, this. I don't know. What can I use? It's quite pretty. Could I put that there? Maybe if I cut it down, it's a bit big. Yep, I'm going to do it. Really need to watch that video, find out what Rachel did with all these strange things. Well, hers looked all cohesive and properly thought out. Mine just looks a bit mad. No. Let's put a bit of Edith on. Just going off the edge a little bit. Yeah, not sticking very well. Perhaps I need a bit of art glitter glue to help me along. You need to put on a fair bit of glue. But the more glue you put on, the more curly it goes, it seems. This isn't sticking down properly either. Get rid of that. No, I don't really want a really big one. Some green. Yeah. No, I need a piece of book page. Oh, not book page. One of these stamped pieces, I think. Or where's that washi tape stuff? What did I do with it? It's at the other end of my tray. That's where it is. Okay. Thought I had some more red. Didn't use the red, did I? And the other one? No, I used blue. Only got a little bit of red. I thought I did another red. Oh well, maybe it's in here. Nope. Oh well, I'll just use this. Perhaps I'll cut a piece off. don't want another one of those. I want a small one. Nope. Maybe that one. Hum. That's what I was looking for before. Too late now. Oh, it will go quite nicely there, won't it? Right, let's just try and get this piece finished. Nope. Oh, this is on a really old piece of paper. One of Rachel's. Just a piece I'd cut off. I wonder if that would go there. Might just put that there. Trim off the edge. And oop, that's gone on the floor. Oh no, I know what I wanted to put in. Really wanted to use. Got a little, oh no, it's just a piece. There was the little bit on the end of the paper, this little tiny little piece, so I'm going to put that there. Yep, and I've got a teeny tiny number here too. That would be good. All right. Right, let's trim off some of the bits that are overhanging. Right, just a little bit more gluing required there. Not quite so happy with this one. I'm not really sure. It doesn't really have any cohesion to it, which is not very good, but never mind. Not that the other one's particularly cohesive either, I don't think. Maybe I'll just put that there. Just says love your life. I quite like that stamp there. And I want something small here. No, too plain. Oh, yes. Yes. Does it matter which way around I put it? No, not really. Alright, a bit of music, which keeps moving around. Stay put. keeps sliding. Every time I try to stick it down, it slides. Come on. Right, let's see, is there any other little something I need to put on there? Can I fit a heart on somewhere? Okay, it's going on. Right. Now I've got to be a bit more lighter handed with the stamps this time. Not quite to go so mad. Let's get rid of all the little tiny bits. Circles can go back in the circle tray. That can go back in that tray, and these can go in. They are going in the bin. Okay, now what colour stamp shall I use? I think I will use the red this time, and I will be a little bit gentler with it, I think. So the one I want to use, not that one. Where is it? I've got these two stamps from by Kaisercraft. I might use a combination of those two. So I've got the script and the music notes. So let's have a few little gentle music notes in the red. Okay, yep. Yeah, okay. That looks all right, I think. And then I will use the black again for a bit of script. And a bit at the bottom. There. There be there. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to call that a day. I think I've done quite enough messing about here. Oh, I might just put a little bit, just a little bit. There. Nope, that didn't come out. Too late. Put a bit more on. Thought I finished. No, I have. Have I? No. Yes. Finished. Right, that's it. So that is my couple of little pieces of collaged washi tape. Where are we? So there's that one. Let's put this bit of paper back in. Put that in here. And oh my goodness, I'm in such a mess. Right, and all to make these two, which, yeah, they're interesting. They're fun to do. I'm not sure how I use them, but I'll see what Rachel does with hers, and maybe I'll be able to do the same. So there we are. Thank you so much for joining me today. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on news on whether I'll ever get my shoulder replaced or not. Hopefully it will happen in the next month or so. Maybe this year sometime. Who knows? Bye for now. I am back again. I went away and I did one more. I couldn't help myself. So I thought I'd come back and show it to you just because it's my favourite. So these were the two I made before. And this is the one I've just made, and I've just lightly stamped it in blue with the music and the clocks. But I quite like the combination of colours and bits and pieces. Anyway, this was my favourite, so I thought I'd show you. So there we are. That's the 3 now. I've got to stop. I must stop. Somehow I must have cut this weirdly or differently because it's shorter than the other 2. Don't know, didn't realise that. I must have cut it off the other end. Anyway, there it is. Thank you for joining me. Do join me again very soon. Bye for now.